Hi everyone, good afternoon. It's Bob again from Greybeard Models, and I've got another video model tie-in. I'm trying to get the glare off of this particular video case. It's a pain actually, the amount of glare that you get. Let's turn the lights down a tad. That seems to have got rid of most of that. This is another British war film, Sink the Bismarck, Kenneth More and Dana Winter. This is, for those who don't know, the Bismarck was a German battleship and was reputed to have been the biggest battleship afloat at the time. This is 1941, at the beginning of the year, and it was, the film is the story of how the Bismarck was found in the North Atlantic. It was attacked by the Royal Navy and ultimately it was sunk. But it's an interesting story. This film is a pretty good interpretation of what went on, given the information that they had at the time, and yeah, it's a good film. It's a really good film. Highly recommend this film. But the model tie-in, most people will go, oh, you know, the Bismarck, hey, so we do a model of the Bismarck, or we'll do a model of one of the British ships that attacked or was dealing with the Bismarck, or one of the swordfish that attacked the Bismarck and crippled it with torpedoes. Not going to do that. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do this. This is, try and get the glare off the box again. This is an RAF Catalina. The kit is by Wolfpack Models. I had a look at it. I think it's the old Academy kit, but I could be wrong. But it certainly looks like it. When the Bismarck had been attacked, she altered course and disappeared into bad weather, and the Royal Navy were trying to find it, so they sent out Catalina flying boats to look for the Bismarck. And this particular plane, ZWQ, was actually the plane that found her, and obviously brought the Navy on down to attack the Bismarck. The interesting thing about this plane is this is one of 100 or so Catalinas that were sent to the UK from America before America joined the war, so probably under Lend-Lease or whatever. Try and get the lid off the box. Right. Because the RAF pilots hadn't flown these planes, the US also seconded some of their Navy pilots, and during the operation to find the Bismarck, the pilot of this was a US Navy pilot, Leonardo B. Smith. So, you know, the Americans were involved in the war, even though they weren't involved in the war, if you get my drift. But this is going to be my next major build. I'm going to get this underway because I'm really keen to get this done. Try and get glare off the box, but keep an eye out. This build's going to come to you soon. I'm going to do an unboxing in a bit, and we'll have a look at the parts that are in the kit. So hold on a bit and we'll come back to you. So hi, let's have a look in the kit box. It's actually quite a nice box, really good sturdy box. So well done to Wolfpack for their box anyway. And I do like the box art. Sorry about the glare, but I do like that box art. It's really nice. There's a ship in the whoop, get that in shot. There's a ship down there. I wonder if they're sort of intimating that might be the Bismarck. But let's have a look at the kit parts. First of all, let's go through the instructions. The instructions are fairly basic, really very simply done. I do like the idea that the colours of the paint are actually in colour against parts, although obviously you don't really need to see that, but it's quite a nice touch. Fairly straightforward, A4 size stapled booklet, and the actual construction is in 6 stages, but there's in each stage there's quite a few parts to go on, and then you've got the colour schemes. One is the actual Catalina one that spotted the Bismarck, and the second one is a Catalina one that was based at Gibraltar, and he's credited with 9 successful attacks on enemy submarines. So, yeah. And then it's a huge page on both of these. Try to get this all into shot. Let me just move the camera up a bit and so I can get you all into shot. That's the stencil markings, quite clearly laid out, together with some additional paint call-outs, and there are paint call-outs down here. They look like they're Mr. Colour numbers. They say GSI Krios colour number, whatever that might be. I don't recognise that, so if you put in the comments what that might mean. And then the sprue call out is on the back, and it also has, according to this, markings for seals. I think they mean, you know, for masking the canopy. So let's have a look in the box and see what's in the box. So get that out of the way. First thing is decals are in this sealed bag. I'll have a look at the decals. Let's do the decals first. Oh. The decals are cartograph. Oh, so cartograph decals, probably the best. So yeah, quite nice. Good registration. It's exactly what you'd expect from cartograph. So yeah, nice. They're nice. And there's the mask set for the canopies and the glazing. Ah, cool. That's quite nice. Let's have a look at the parts. Should have done this before I started filming, I suppose. Oh, hey ho. You're here now. Nice big sprue. This first one. Nice big sprue. And let's move the bag out the way. Let's move those out the way and you can see what we're doing off. Self-organised book. Right, so looking at the parts, really nice mouldings, pretty good rivet detail and panel lines. There's one of the little antennas there, appears to be broken on part of the sprue, but the part's okay. Yeah, generally the parts look fairly well moulded. Engine cowlings look a bit, oh yeah, the engine cowlings have got a little bit of registration there, very subtle markings there on the cowlings, but yeah, it's good. Let's have a look at the tail plane. Looks good, nice different texture there on the plastic on the elevator side. Right there, so there's an interesting texture there, and then you've got all your rivet detail and panel lines. It's quite nice, quite nicely moulded. Yeah, well done. Oh my god. and rubber tyres for the wheels. Well, where else would they be? But rubber tyres with some nice little tread patterns on them. That'll be interesting to see how that goes. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at the clear parts. Now these are the parts that normally can make or break a kit. Come on, open up. This looks to me very much like an academy kit, and I think in all fairness, yeah it is. Really nice rivet details on these canopies, on these bubbles. The waist gunner's bubble, I think that's really nice. Very subtle markings on those. That's the nose gun port, and nice little rivet details on the pilot canopy. I don't know, is that? Yeah, that might be the nose. Well, it might be two different nose guns. Oh, well, look at that. I don't know that much about Catalinas at the moment, so yeah, glazing really nice. Really like the glazing on that. And another bag. So there's, yeah, I've got one more bag after this one. Obviously these are the wings, and again really nice mouldings, really nice texture here on the wing, and the rivet detail. Looks like there's a bit of a mark there, right there. Looks like damage on the mould. There's some marks there, but bit of careful sanding might get those removed on that part, so that's good. Let's have a look at this. This is the wing centre section. And again, really nice rivet detail and textures on the wing. There looks like some holes there that need to be drilled out, so obviously be careful there following the instructions. It'll be interesting to see how that all lines up. That out the way, and the final bag. And this is the come out engine detail. Cool. Again, nice mouldings on the engines. Don't like the machine guns. The machine gun moulding is very plain. Very plain indeed. Alright, might have to see if I can get replacements for that. They don't look very good at all. But apart from that, everything else is really nice spacing on this. And then the final section, it's all the internal cabin detail, which is fairly basic. Ejector pin marks on the inside there, raised detail on that hatch. Well, it may well be, and there's the other hatch there, and that's fairly raised details, and the ejector pin marks probably won't be seen because it'll be inside the fuselage, but even so, why aren't the ejector pin marks on that side? Some bombs, foot plate. I think this is the foot plate in where the machine guns are in the waist gunners. Yeah, all in all, really nicely moulded. And I've got some additional parts that I'm going to put into the kit, and I'll come back to you with those in a second. Right, so I've got some additional parts to add to the Catalina build. The first is this Edward set. It's the the PBY5A Catalina designed for the Academy kit. Looking at the Wolfpack kit, I think it is the Academy kit, so just reboxed. So it's got some extra detail to add: the instrument panel, windscreen wipers on the front of the canopy, better seat details, to seat belts to add in there, and rudder pedals. Not so sure about rudder pedals because you never see them anyway, but anyway. This has got the PBYA, and if I'm right, the A is the version that has the wheel well, whereas this is the PBY, and it doesn't have this wheel well, so I won't be using those. And this has got some extra detail here to add to the guns, which is nice. As I was saying, the gun was fairly plain, and also looks like, let's have a look in there. Yeah, looks like it's got, in those etch parts there, I think part 13 might well be, well, here on the instructions, part 13 is the rolled gun barrel, and there's those. So that'll be an interesting exercise. I've never done that before, but that's one kit that I've got addition to. And the other thing that I've got in my goodies bag, two from Quick Boost. One is the resin engines, so I have to check. They look really nice, so they'll go in. And also corrected cowlings, so look at those, and there's extra panel detail on that. That's those, and I think these are the, yeah, this is the masking set for the canopy. May not need to use those. Yeah, I've got a PBY Rebel model in the stash, which I'll probably stick on online auction house, and I'll probably stick those Edward mask set in with that. But those are the additional parts that I've got. Looking forward to building that. So anyway, thanks for watching. Keep an eye out. Catalina build come along as soon as I can get started. Thanks for watching. Cheers.